DeepSeek, a technical explanation. We are going to cover the following topics: DeepSeek models, training, and key concepts. DeepSeek offers a range of AI models. For example, DeepSeek V3 is a general purpose model, while the R series of models are reasoning focused. Distilled models are smaller yet very capable. We will learn more about them. This is what our overall training workflow looks like. And here we will see how DeepSeek R10, R1 and distilled models are created. DeepSeek R10, a reasoning model, was trained solely with rule-based reinforcement learning, specifically GRPO. To understand this, we will dive deeper into it. The rule-based reinforcement learning approach is called Group Relative Policy Optimization or GRPO. During training, inputs are provided to the model, generating multiple sampled outputs, each containing both a reasoning process and an answer. GRPO evaluates these outputs using predefined rules to assign rewards. Accuracy rewards are used for deterministic tasks like math problems, where correctness can be reliably verified. For coding tasks, a compiler-based approach assesses outputs using predefined test cases. Additionally, format rewards enforce structured output, ensuring that reasoning appears within think tags and answers within answer tags. Unlike neural reward models, this rule-based system simplifies training and reduces costs. However, it introduces some challenges such as reward hacking, where the model finds unintended ways to maximize rewards. So, in summary, we start with DeepSeek V3 base, train it with rule-based reinforcement learning GRPO, and what we get is DeepSeek R10. On the downside, DeepSeek R10 struggles with readability and sometimes mixes languages within a single response, making it less user-friendly. Therefore, let's see how DeepSeek mitigates these issues and as a result comes up with DeepSeek R1 model. This is the overall training path to arrive at DeepSeek R1 model. This training can be subdivided into various phases. Let's start with phase 1. Phase 1, also known as cold start, begins with DeepSeek V3 base undergoing supervised fine-tuning or SFT using a carefully curated dataset derived from DeepSeek R10. This dataset consists of a relatively small but high-quality set of validated readable samples. The SFT phase helps address readability issues observed in the previous model, ensuring that DeepSeek R1 produces clearer and more user-friendly responses. How is the training data for cold start SFT prepared and what does it look like? It consists of few-shot prompting, prompt reasoning, and R10 synthetic data, all of which are combined into prompt and output pairs for SFT training. This helps bootstrap instruction following ability of the model. This is an example of few-shot prompting in training data, where in a single sample, few examples are provided and the model is expected to learn from them and answer a question. Prompt reasoning training sample. These answers explicitly show step-by-step logic. The model is trained to imitate this reasoning pattern, essentially chain of thought. Here's a R10 data training sample. These kinds of tasks cover summarization, rewriting, QA, math, reasoning, translation, etc., and are fine-tuned directly like instruction response. This synthetic data is generated via R10. So, this is how supervised fine-tuning in phase 1 or cold start is done. Phase 2 is reasoning reinforcement learning with GRPO. In this phase, large-scale reinforcement learning is applied similar to the approach used in DeepSeek R10. This phase enhances the model's reasoning abilities in domains like coding, mathematics, science, and logic reasoning, where well-defined reward rules can be established based on clear, verifiable solutions. Phase 3 is rejection sampling and supervised fine-tuning. Here, the intermediate reasoning enhanced model from phase 2 is used to generate a large number of sample responses, which are filtered using rejection sampling by using DeepSeek V3 model as the judge. Best samples are retained. Non-reasoning data is made up of samples from DeepSeek v3 supervised fine-tuning data and chain of thought prompting of DeepSeek v3. This combined data is used for supervised fine-tuning of DeepSeek v3 base. So that was the rejection sampling and supervised fine-tuning phase. This final phase 4, that is reinforcement learning for all scenarios, focuses on aligning the model with human preferences for safety and usefulness using a hybrid reward approach that combines rule-based rewards for reasoning with human preference aligned rewards for general tasks. And this is how we get DeepSeek R1. And its training workflow looks like this. Distillation is a technique where the knowledge and reasoning capabilities of a large, complex model, that is the teacher model, are transferred to a smaller, simpler model, that is the student model. Here, the student model is something like Qwen 2.5 or Llama 3, which are small models. With supervised fine tuning using data from a more capable model, we get a small, capable distilled model that is cost effective and can run with much less computational power. And this is how the distillation process works. So that's the overall training workflow of DeepSeek models. Large language models are built from stacked transformer blocks. Each standard transformer block contains a multi-head self-attention mechanism to weigh input words and a feed-forward neural network for further processing. In the case of DeepSeek, there are 61 transformer blocks. The first three follow this pattern of multi-head latent attention and feed-forward neural network. The remaining 58 transformer blocks also use multi-head latent attention, but here the feed-forward neural network is replaced by a mixture of experts. In multi-head latent attention, multiple attention heads process a compressed latent representation instead of raw tokens. Each head independently applies self-attention by computing query, key, and value matrices capturing different aspects of the data, example structure, meaning, or style. The outputs are then concatenated and merged to enhance understanding. By working in latent space, DeepSeek achieves better reasoning, generalization, and efficiency compared to standard token-based attention. Let's see how mixture of experts works. So this architecture scales models by using multiple specialized neural networks and a learned routing mechanism to direct inputs to the most relevant experts. Instead of processing all tokens through the full network, mixture of experts activates only a subset per token. In other words, even though DeepSeek R1 has 671 billion parameters, it only uses 37 billion to generate each token. This efficiency comes from this mixture of experts architecture, which activates only the relevant specialized parts. Output is a multi-token predictor. Let's understand that with an example. If the input is phrase birds offer, a single token predictor would predict the next one token, in this case feather. In case of a multi-token predictor, a series of tokens more than one are predicted. In this case, feather flock together. DeepSeek R1 has the ability to explicitly output its chain of thought within. The model is trained to internally represent and then verbalize its reasoning process. For training R10 and R1, DeepSeek uses a prompt template similar to this one. It was incorporated as part of the reinforcement learning GRPO training process. This template does not explicitly instruct the model to employ specific reasoning strategies or to verify its answers. Instead, by consistently structuring responses with designated sections of reasoning and answers, the model naturally develops a chain of thought process. This design encourages the model to articulate its reasoning before delivering an answer, fostering a structured and transparent thought process. Here is a simplified example. Remember that chain of thought could be much longer depending on the complexity of the task.